Namaste Gurukulian. I hope all of you are fit and fine at your home. Dear students, welcome back with chapter 7 Physical Education part 1, and the name of the chapter is Physiology and Injuries in Sports. Physiology, here he is talking about the we can say physiological determining factors, how we can measure strength, how we can measure endurance, how we can measure speed in the individual. Means to check the strength, endurance, speed in the individual, one method is there, that is to observe physically, outer or inner. Outer means outer dimension or outer structure of the body, or somehow we can say inside, like which type of fiber exists in the body of the individual, in the muscle of the individual. These type of methods are given in physiology, or it is also related with the strength, endurance or speed also, or some anatomical systems are working in our body which are helpful to improve strength, endurance or speed. Means the system working in the body, like if we talk about, for example, muscular system, mean muscular system plus our nervous system, two systems are there, but speed also attached with the muscular system, strength also attached with the muscular system, but nervous system play a vital role. Plus if we are go deep, then endurance, means endurance relate with our cardiovascular system, or we can say cardiorespiratory system. These all are interrelate. If we talk if we observe deeply, if we want to study the system properly, means strength, what is strength, type of strength, how we can improve strength, what is the factor behind that strength is there in our muscle, what are the reason ATP or glycogen working in the muscles, or it is related with our nervous system, we can say intensity of nerve impulse. So many things are there, like slow twitch fiber, fast twitch fiber, length of the muscle, size of the muscle, body mass, limbs, joints, all things are interrelated, through which we can determine the speed, strength, endurance or other physical fitness components in our body. Other hand side, injuries, here soft tissue injury or hard tissue injury, we can say, those are related with our skin, muscles, it is known as the soft tissue injury. Or if we talk about the fracture, then it is hard tissue injury, we can say. Or rest of that, laceration, abrasion, contusion, fracture, sprain, strain, many more are there which we will study in this chapter. So first one in this chapter, it is given physiological factor. Physiological factor determining strength. Physiological factor determining strength means how we can determine strength in the individual, or what is the method, means which thing we can observe from outside or from inside. We can use any instrument, like for example, for measuring the body mass, or we can say weight, we are using a weighing machine. Height, yeah, limbs, you know that one method is there, I don't know that, I forgot the name, through which we can measure the length of the limbs, okay. Or like fat, skin fold method is there to observe or to measure the fat, but some other things also there in this method determining strength, how we can measure strength in the individual. One method is there, physical observation. Physical observation, it should be outer or inner. Outer means from outside, like structure of the body. Inner means like fast twitch fiber or slow twitch fiber are existing, means we can say type of tendon, type of muscle, length of muscle, all things are exist in these two method. But some 5-6 points are there, we will discuss. First one is given size of muscle. First one is size of muscles. It is a common thing, if the size of muscle is bigger, so automatically the bigger muscles exert we can say high level of, or we can say high intensity of force from the bigger muscles. Okay, means bigger muscles exert greater number of or greater force than the small size of muscle. So it is also a factor we can observe through. Okay, second one, length of limbs. Length of limbs. Suppose like me, my height is 6 feet 3 inches, like a person who is having 5.8 inches. You know, last chapters we studied the type of body types, endomorph, mesomorph, ectomorph, and the person who is having a less height, we can say 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", and having a mesomorph body, means it is declared that short heighted person, they can produce more strength than the person who is having large, or we can say length of the limbs is more than the smaller one. Smaller one can exert greater force than the person who is having large length of limbs. So it is also a example. It is observed that short limb individuals are able to lift more weight. Those are having a short limbs, they are able to lift more weight than the person who is having large limbs. Third one is gender. Gender, same thing, male and female. We know difference is there. Male and female, some scientific things are also exist, like we can say gravitational point lower in female, that's why they are involved in the balanced activity, or the gravitational point, central point of gravity is higher in males, that's why they are unbalanced one. But other hand, they are muscularly stronger than the female, or many more things are there, that's why males are stronger than the female. So gender also a factor to determine the strength. Body weight. Automatically it is seen that the person who is having heavy body weight, they can produce a greater force than the person who is having less body weight. Body mass also work here, body mass. Okay, when we are playing tug of war, in tug of war what happens, sometimes the those side two sides are there, 10% left side, 10% right side. 10% those are right side, they are muscular one, but their body weight is like 70, 80, and the other hand side the person is fatty one, but the body weight of the persons are like 100, 110, 120. So easily they can pull the person, those are the muscular ones. So body weight also matter in the determining strength factor. Point of tendon insertion. Insertion. Point of tendon insertion means we know two things are there. One is origin, another one is insertion. Like a muscle, or muscle started from, if we talk about the triceps or biceps, near our pectoralis major muscle, scapula, or we can say glenoid fossa, humerus, upper top of the top head of the humerus bone. But the insertion, if it is near our elbow joint, it is depend on, it is a biomechanical advantage, point of tendon insertion. Okay, scientific thing it is. If the insertion is we can say lengthy one, insertion once here, but the person is having insertion near the lateral, we can say lateral from the elbow joint, so automatically his muscle produce more strength than the person who is having insertion near the elbow joint. So it is a scientific, or we can say biomechanical advantage in the determining strength, determining the strength. Sixth one is given muscle composition. Muscle composition. Muscle composition, what we will check in muscle composition, two things are there. One is slow twitch fiber, second hand thing fast twitch fiber. If we talk about the slow twitch fiber, they are having a red color one, or fast twitch fiber, they are having a white color one. Okay, if the person is having more red fiber, so automatically they can produce more strength for long time, or if the person is having white twitch fiber percentage higher than the red one, so they can produce immediate strength but for less time. It is also a factor. Seventh one is intensity of nerve impulse. Intensity of nerve impulse. Intensity of nerve impulse means, here we can put an example. When we are going to put a heavy weight, suppose a 50 kg water bucket is there. When I am going to put 50 kg bucket, automatically a impulse come from my brain to toward my arm muscle that weight is heavy, so I have to implement more force on that. It means on that time intensity of nerve impulse increase. Or suppose I have to put 50 gram 100 gram weight, so automatically easily I will put it. So it is intensity of nerve impulse. जब भी हम हैवी वेट उठाएंगे, ऑटोमेटिकली आवर ब्रेन गिव ऑर्डर टू आवर बॉडी दैट यू आर गोइंग टू पुट अ हैवी वेट, सो ऑटोमेटिकली आवर मसल्स become ready to put up that weight. Other hand side, if low weight is there, so like lethargic behavior means easy behavior, we go and put up the weight. So that is known as the intensity of nerve impulse. If intensity of nerve impulse is strong, automatically the force exerted by muscles greater one. Okay, so these are the 7 factors to determine strength. First one is size of muscle, means those are having a big size of muscle. We can say bodybuilder, you have seen big size of muscle, so their strength level is high, their muscles exert the greater force than the short size of muscle one. Length of limbs means long limbs. Limbs mean jod, bones. Here it is related with our limbs, upper limbs, lower limbs. Okay, upper limbs, arms one, lower limbs, legs one. Gender, male and female, body weight, point of tendon intensity, biomechanical advantage, muscle composition, slow twitch fiber, fast twitch fiber, and intensity of nerve impulse. These 7 are the factors to determine strength in the individual. So for this part, this one, we'll see you in the next part. In next part we will do physiological factor determining the speed. Okay, so तब तक के लिए सभी को नमस्ते.